I'll take a vodka volume mocha latte. What, you mean they don't have that at the coffee counter? Exactly. If you've ever wondered, what the heck am I ordering at the coffee counter? It's like a different language. You are not alone.
I go in there, I'm like, hey, give me a medium coffee with a shot of vanilla. You mean grande? No, grande is Spanish for large, right? I want a medium.
Also, we're going to take you on a national magazine shoot at my house where you're going to see what goes on behind closed doors. Podcast people, welcome to my boudoir. If you ever get bored at work, ask everybody what they used to do for a living. You're going to learn a lot about your coworkers.
Oh, ahoy there, it's me, Goofy.
But first, we're here in the studio. We just finished the show for today, and it was one of those days where we just had so many interesting and good stories that I wish we could have saved some for tomorrow, right? I mean, check it out. I'm going to lift a 60-second snippet from the show today and see how many crazy train stories there were in a row. There is a new trade school in Oakland, California, where you can learn to grow your own marijuana. For $200, you can take a weekend class and learn all you need to know to get a job in the medical marijuana industry.
This is a safe way to get marijuana. And now I think they're teaching a cultivation class here. Now, that's the best way to do it. Cultivate your own marijuana. And a lot of people can't. This is how they learn how to do it.
A grieving woman was still coping with the death of her husband when he called to say hello. Well, the man's father misidentified a murder victim as his son. It was only after the funeral that the man called to tell his family he was missing because he had entered a drug rehab program.
I said, Fred, we just buried you yesterday. He said, no, you didn't. I'm alive. I said, where are you? And he said he was in a treatment center in St. Louis.
An Oregon mayor is out of a job this morning because of photos that wound up on MySpace.
Do you regret putting that picture on the internet?
No. No. That's MySpace. That's why they call it MySpace.
Uh-oh, you won't believe what she's doing with the pictures now. Also ahead, an argument between two relatives got out of control, how one of them took their love for politics a little too far. Now, I can tell you the guys in that last bit right there had a fight about politics, which led to a stabbing about politics. You know, sometimes it's just feast, other times it's famine when it comes to these stories that you just cannot get enough of. Let me take you behind the scenes of a magazine shoot at my house. It was for OK Magazine. The deal is they want to tape some of my little glassware for my mom. I'm a little fearful that it could come off looking like the little old lady's house, you know, crazy granny's house. So that's what I'm a little fearful of. So we'll see how it comes out. Crazy granny, crazy granny. They had three requirements: that I be there, the dogs be there, and my husband be there. And he's so uncomfortable around camera. See if you can tell.
You're so uncomfortable right now.
This is Kelly, who did my makeup that day. And what's the real story behind my husband on the shoot?
Well, actually that day I was there to do Robin's makeup and hair for the shoot, but I ended up doing a lot more for Tim that day, giving him a lot more touch-ups than I did even Robin.
He kept saying, Kelly, am I shiny? Am I shiny? But then he'd go, I'm so uncomfortable.
Yes.
You know, I usually say there's no divas allowed on this set, but I probably should have said no divos in his case. Okay, I'm going to see what kind of impression we really made. I'm going to call Katie, the editorial director for OK Magazine.
It's Katie.
Katie!
Hello.
Hey, this is Robin Meade over at CNN Headline News, and I just wondered if you can give our viewers a big tease on what they can expect in this photo shoot where I'm featured.
It's great. We've got a big picture of you and your husband and your two dogs, Rocco and Lexa. We've got the cool British telephone booth in the background. We've got you guys playing pool, and we're able to squeeze in the picture of you playing piano next to your guitar that Bono signed.
You know what, Katie? On the modest side, I was like, "Are you kidding me? They want to talk to me? Why did you want to do this story?"
Well, it's so funny. We were talking about it, and I went to I was actually having drinks with some friends, and my friend's fiance was this guy Matt. And I know he said, "Oh my God, Robin Meade, she's so hot. Oh my God, we love her." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so great." He's like, "I would love to see what her home's like." Everybody I know gets up in the morning to see Robin Meade. So everybody just thinks you're fantastic and just wanted to see what your real day-to-day life was like.
Thank you to Katie. And folks, it's out on March 6th. I hope you like it. Do you ever get an inferiority complex when you're ordering your coffee? I think it's obvious when you see this next story that I'm not a coffee drinker, but Bob and Jen's comeback just tickled me so much that I had to share it with you. You Java junkie, you. Can I just tell you the whole coffee mentality thing is it's starting to tick Bob off. Go ahead, Bob.
You know, it's seriously, I want them to be retrained on what sizes mean. I go in there, I'm like, hey, give me a medium coffee with a shot of vanilla. You mean grande? No, grande is Spanish for large, right? I want a medium. Oh, you mean a snifter. What? Give me a medium cup like this big. They give you, it's like $10 anyway.
I am so with you. So with you.
Golly.
Jennifer, thank you so much.
Oh my God, speak the language, you two.
If you ever get so bored at work, you might want to ask your coworkers what they used to do for a living before they worked there. I'm telling you, it'll leave your head spinning. Speaking of different jobs that you had before your current one, the cameraman for this podcast, Rick, used to be Goofy for Disney World.
That's right. Ahoy there, it's me, Goofy.
I was an actor.
And what?
I starred in a movie with William Shatner and Eric McCormick from Will and Grace called Free Enterprise.
I think you are the greatest American actor ever.
I'm a Canadian.
Well, then, may I just say that you are the greatest Canadian actor ever.
First job I ever had was cleaning up goose droppings at my local lake in 7th grade. I was a caddy, I was a deli guy, and I was a warehouse worker.
A waiter, a PA announcer, a Power Ranger. I sold cutlery.
Did you say you're a Power Ranger? Can you show me your Power Ranger act? Okay, Power Rangers.
I love it. I love it. I actually went in a rattlesnake pit. I had the chaps on all the way up to my knees, and I walked across it. It was very Indiana Jones-esque.
All right, full disclosure, this news anchor's first job was as a factory worker in a lighting factory, and then I worked at a dolphin show in college. Okay, I know it's not as good as Goofy or being in a movie. All right, time for your emails, and Ryder Keith is going to do the honors. He's a podcast regular.
Try.
His mommy likes it.
Actually, she thinks I'm over the top sometimes. Okay, Robin, this is from Kevin in Metropolis, Illinois, where Superman's from. Give this to Robin before she leaves, please. I've kidded her about her Star Trek outfits before, but I just want to know that today's little ensemble, beautiful.
He thinks I look like a Trekkie?
Well, no, I mean, I guess without the ears and stuff.
Okay, I'm glad that he likes this. I get a lot of compliments on it. I call it the church blazer. Doesn't look like what you'd wear to church. I never bought the skirt, so that's why I have to wear it with jeans. But I'm glad you like it. What else we got?
All right. This comes from Jeff in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Whatever happened to that lady that won the robe in the trip to Atlanta? Thought they would have her on, at least put her on TV for a minute and introduce her. Or did I miss it? Did I miss it? I don't know.
No, you didn't miss it. She's coming sometime in March. We've scheduled this whole big breakfast with her. I don't know if we're going to put her on TV or not, but we're going to have breakfast with her, so it's still coming. Still happening.
Are we going to get fed?
Yeah, I think so. I think the whole team.
Well, then I can't wait for this to happen.
If not, I'll put some in my purse. I'll sneak you some, okay?
All right.
Final question now.
Okay, this one comes from Ann in Lorton, Virginia. Big Virginia following today. How can I find out what songs are played as you break for commercial?
Now, I wasn't sure about this. I had to ask around, but apparently on our website, there's a section called Rockin' Robin, and we keep up with it, and we tell you some of the things that we play in the commercial or in the commercial break. So that's where you can find it. So those are just a few of the viewer emails. We read them all, so thank you for those. Go to cnn.com/Robin. Talk about how much you like Ryder Keith, and we shall see you for the next podcast, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.